What's happening? It is Wednesday, August 21st, 2024, and we're here to answer your questions, okay? Absolutely. Always here to answer your questions. Let me dim the lights a bit so it's a little easier to see. Okay, so of course, hot topic today, the past couple months, has been about parole in place, all right? Parole in place is a hot topic. Let me turn on the fan. Okay, there we go. I'm here. Don't worry. Had to turn on a fan. It's getting, during the day in Houston, it can get really scorching hot. It's ridiculous right now in August. All right, let's talk about this. Now, I know some of you want to file on your own. It's all good. I know some of my friends have sent me TikTok videos of other people who are not lawyers. Say like, oh, well, do I need to, why pay this much? Why pay thousands when you could do this yourself? I'm here to explain. I just recorded a video with my associate Ariana to talk about the reasons why you would need an attorney. Of course, this is actually the first time that USCIS has provided a document because it's there. It's public data. So just sharing with you, there is a public document that they call a guide to walk you through the online form. Okay, this is one of the few applications that you can file online, and I'm glad they're striving towards efficiency online filing. But we just had a client ask us earlier today, like, why not file the whole thing online? Because they're applying for adjustment of status. And here's the thing: when you're doing this yourself, you're researching, you're searching, you're like, where the hell is the 485 application online? Because it doesn't exist. It's only for the I-130, 821 for TPS. There's very few applications that you can file online. 765 you can file online. And yeah, I'm curious too. Let's ask USCIS. I wish they had a TikTok account. That would be fun. That would be funny. But they probably don't want all the hate. Okay, they'll probably get the most hate. Oh God, I'm wondering why if they're striving for online filing, why are they not doing it for 485? So think about that, folks. You really got to think about that. Do they actually want to make it faster for you overall? Now, I have an idea why they want to make 131F faster for y'all. It's politics, okay? I think it's politics. They want to get you to get legal status so you can vote for them for a certain party. I'm not going to say online here. I think you can figure that out. But at the end of the day, here to help you the best I can without, of course, it'll be our pleasure to assist you if you want our legal guidance as a team at Green Card Guys. But aside from that, I'm happy to point you in the right direction. I'm probably going to go live here today for another like 20 minutes. So, but you're welcome. You're welcome to ask questions. It's always best if you want to join the live show. So I'll share the link on YouTube and Facebook. But if you want to join on TikTok, you can click on multi-guest. Man, I feel bad for Instagram. I always forget to join on there. It's just that platform is not as appealing to me. Sorry, Meta. Okay, there we go. Comments. There we go. All right, so let me see if I can click on. By the way, if you comment a question or something that doesn't show up on TikTok, don't worry, I can see it. I haven't created any filters, just TikTok doing it. Pedro, you're asking if I guess you're saying if PIP gets approved, or can PIP get approved if you have misrepresentation fraud? What's next? Yeah, you can still get PIP approved if you have a situation of fraud or misrep, or some people might call it a white lie. I don't know where that come from, but yeah, you could. The thing is, PIP application does not cover that situation. That's covered in the 485 application. And if you already know you have a fraud or a white lie situation, that's definitely when you need to talk to a lawyer. And sign the contract. Okay. Um, Now I can't tell you like which if this amount of fees for attorney is appropriate for them. Maybe they're really provide wonderful customer service and call you every day. I can tell you straight up, we don't call clients every day. I don't think you would want that. But we call you when we need to update you. When there's no update, um, some people appreciate that. Some don't care. But we believe for us, by the way, it's reasonable fee. So with that being said, with the white lie situation, you should definitely tell your attorney. That's where you need to file the 601 application. And that has not even been discussed about this marriage parole in place because it's really a separate situation. I need to record a video about that, white lies. Because there's a lot of times y'all talk to us and you're like, yeah, that's a big deal. You should have gotten that straightened up before you file, but it is what it is now, right? So let me see here. I think one of the main questions y'all have is like permanent bar. If you have permanent bar, are you still eligible? If it's truly permanent bar, okay, which our attorneys will verify for you, our client care specialist will check that for you. You need to provide us the dates, preferably, and we'll verify. If it's a permanent bar, you can still apply for marriage parole in place. We know there are several attorneys who are a little shaken in their boots that don't want to file it. Yeah, give us a call. We'll walk you through it. I recorded a video yesterday. Time flies. I don't remember what day I record videos. Recorded a video yesterday in more detail about going over the federal proposed rule so that it can provide you peace of mind. Okay. I'll share with you like the citations, the screenshots, whereas, a quick live show like this, I'm not able to do that. So stay tuned. All right. We'll see if that can be uploaded to TikTok as well. Bear with me. It was a 30-minute video, 25-ish. So it goes into detail for sure. Way more elaboration I can do on the live show. All right. Pretty Flacco. How long typically you should wait to contact USCIS? No check cashed yet. 4 weeks now. Yeah, I mean, 4 weeks is like generally on average. Where did if you filed in Vermont Service Center, you should have the expectation it should absolutely take longer, unfortunately. Like expect 2 months. But on average, every other location should be about 4 weeks. I would wait at least 5 weeks before you call in or submit inquiry or something like that on the USCIS website. But glad you sent a check. That's much better. Patty, do I help with expedite case who wants to join military? um, expedite in what way? What type of case? Family based? And in general, we do help guide clients who select our max service level with submitting a expedite request, the discretionary one, if that's what you're talking about. Beto Vela. If a felony is reduced to misdemeanor, then dismissed. Okay. What you mean then dismissed? There's a couple different versions of dismissed. Pretrial diversion, like straight dismissal. But if when you say reduced to misdemeanor, then dismissed, I infer that means like, okay, you had to sign for a deal, like a plea deal is what they call it, plea offer. And then like a year, 2 years later, after probation, then it gets dismissed. Unfortunately, in that situation, that is still considered a conviction. Now, with that being said, are you still eligible for PIP, marriage parole in place? And possibly, it depends on the crime though. And I don't know if you want to share publicly here on a live show, but you're welcome. Anyone who wants. So here's the deal. People wonder like how to get in contact with us. We greatly appreciate that. There's 3 different ways. Number one, if you're interested in our services, okay, you start by paying this amount of money for a reservation fee, okay? Because as you can imagine, me doing live shows all the time, we do get a lot of inquiries, right? So um, that's to talk to one of our client care specialists, and they'll pre-qualify you. I train them every day, okay? So hopefully, if you join our show multiple times, thank you. Also, thank you to folks who follow our YouTube channel, greencardguys.tv. We have reached 10,000 followers, community members. Yes. Also on TikTok, that was last week. So they're right around the same time. So thank you so much. That although I don't care about those numbers, I care about, of course, securing your legal status. I don't care about getting paid via TikTok. If I did, then I would probably do the TikTok shop. But maybe I could sell this kind of stuff. Is anyone interested in this stuff? This actually can be a weapon. If like you throw it at someone, it can be a weapon. Okay. But if you're like John, option two. If you're like John, I don't know about you guys. I just want some legal questions answered. Okay, I need to speak directly with an attorney. I totally get it. Okay, I totally get it. But our attorney time is very limited for a person who's not a client. So if you are interested in our services and you want to talk to an attorney, obviously that makes sense. Want to provide you that peace of mind? They'll chat with you in one of our onboard meetings. They'll discuss it with you. They'll confirm the legal strategy because we want to make sure you get it done right. Because especially with people who could be eligible for marriage parole in place, you got that option, you got the advanced parole option, re-enter America, and then you got the traditional waiver option. So we want to make sure what is appropriate for you. Not everyone could be eligible for marriage PIP, maybe because they don't have the 10 years physical presence. Okay. Now, option number three, if you're like, well, I'm not married, I need to know like what work visa is best for me. I need to, I'm abroad, I'm outside US, or I have F1 visa status. What should you do? How do I approach a company to let them know I'm sponsor? Maybe I should be like a consultant for that. But anyway, that would be a webinar option, okay? Because I can't cover that in the like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook Live show. All right, now let me go to the questions here. I take no offense, by the way, if you ever ask me like, should I hire a lawyer for this? I'm happy to answer that question. Okay, I take no offense. I actually take no offense if you ask me how old I am, because did I? Oh, I didn't pick the TikTok filter. Dang it, I forgot. All right, let me answer a couple more questions. Like Nadia asked, what kind of O1 visa? That's more like a webinar option. But yeah, that's people who have extraordinary ability. That's the when USCIS uses the phrase extraordinary ability, that makes me think of like you got to be a Marvel character. But no, you don't have to have those kind of skills. It's okay. We can talk about that. Taj, is it better to pursue H1B or J1 then convert to H1B? Man, it really just depends because, well, in general, I always recommend pursuing H1B because it's difficult to get, right? They don't call it a lottery anymore, but it's still a lottery because it's a random selection. Okay. If it was under Trump, it would not be random. It would be based on merit, like who has the best score. Man, are we all tired of that nonsense? Like who has the best GPA? I did not have a 4.0. Okay. Don't judge me by my color and my skin. I did not have 4.0. I did not take AP classes. My mindset was I want to get in school and get out. Okay. And then start helping y'all. You don't need to be like a perfect score. That's what Trump wants y'all to be. Perfect citizens. That son of a gun. Oh, wait. He's not perfect himself. Oops. Let's see. All right. I know we got some. We got some y'all joining live. Let me invite Nabi on TikTok, and then we'll switch over the YouTube questions. All right. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're live.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I had a question. I submitted my medical report like on April 8th this year,
Okay.
and USCIS told me it will be 3 months since I sent my medical and financial evidence. but it has been more than 6 months. So what can I do maybe to make them awake, or because I applied myself?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, get them awake. Shake the hell out of USCIS. So, when did you actually file your case, though? The entire thing?
I filed my case November last year. Then I came to get I did my biometrics on February this year.
Okay.
I got my work permit on March.
Okay.
Then they told me to send financial
Mm-hmm.
support.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was sending my financial support, they told me also I should do a medical checkup. They gave me a place where I should go. I did all, and the doctor gave me
no worries. You don't have no worries, Nabi. You don't have to tell me the whole thing. That'd be more like a strategy session. But here's the deal. Some people ask me, like, is it time to file a mandamus lawsuit? And no, not in this situation for you. Because although you did recently submit the 4 or 5 months, right, medical exam, the timing is not based on that. The timing is based on when you filed the case in general. And so just traditionally the past couple of years, for your case, 45, if it's 15 months based on our chart, that's when we file a lawsuit. So hopefully you don't need our services. But even though you probably heard me or others on TikTok, whatever, mention the trend in the past year, this year, last year, 3 to 6 months being processed, that that doesn't mean it's going to happen for everyone, right? And by the way, did you have an attorney?
No, I didn't have an attorney.
Okay. So, I'm not here to give you a hard time, but just sharing with others. That's why it's helpful to have an attorney. Not every attorney is the same, of course. Not everyone provides the some level of service like we do, but we try our best to avoid any requests for evidence. So it sounds like you had 1 or 2 requests for evidence.
I just had one financial support.
Yeah. Well, you said something about medical. So
they told me to do medical checkup. They gave me some instructions, so I went to the hospital, got some vaccine. So when I got my vaccine is when I both sent the medical report from the doctor and the financial support at the same time.
Okay.
Then they replied that on March 8th that
they received it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So, I mean, you're welcome to schedule a meeting with us, but it seems maybe a little too early to do that. It's normal. I think what you're experiencing is normal, if that answers your question. But once it gets to at least between 12 to 15 months, then you're welcome to contact my office for sure.
But one of my friends, she got married after me. She got married in December. She filed on December. She got her green card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't try not to pay attention to other people's cases, because in a way it's pretty much random. It's just here and there. Like, don't judge your case like, oh, is mine worse than why is mine worse processing time? It's just random. I mean, I've never worked for USCIS, but yeah.
Yeah, because I just entered the 2nd year in marriage.
Oh, good. Well, I always try to think of things in a positive way, because now that you're in a 2nd year of marriage, when you're finally approved, knock on wood, you're finally approved, then you're supposed to get the 10-year card. Okay. For anyone else that doesn't know, by the time you get approved for residency, and if it's less than 2 years, then you get the conditional status, and then you kind of pretty much redo the process later on. So there's always a positive spin to this.
Okay, I'll just DM you to see if I can get help for attorney.
Okay. Well, follow our channel, okay, Nabi? We're happy to help.
Thank you.
All right. So, folks, I generally have a pretty good idea of what you're asking, what kind of peace of mind you're looking for, even if you didn't actually ask the question yet. But I know a lot of y'all that join live, it seems at least the past couple of weeks, it's more about just making sure that your case is on track, or if you're eligible. Happy to help, even if it's, bro, if you talk to an attorney, you never talk to an attorney, and they have to do all this, like, I wouldn't call it nonsensical. It's all important, but like I go straight to the chase. I ask relevant questions. Okay, I coach other attorneys. All right, I go straight to the chase to know exactly what I want. I think that's what y'all prefer, like because if you schedule a meeting with an attorney, and not not saying I know some of y'all are attorneys. Okay, don't get me wrong, but the purpose of this live show, I can cut straight to the chase. Some attorneys are a lot of attorneys, and especially immigration, they're risk adverse, right? I totally understand that part. That's why we became lawyers. But for the purpose of the live show, this is not that's not legal advice, right? I have to tell you that this is what my state bar tells me to tell you. This is legal information, right? This is to provide peace of mind. If you want an attorney to speak with you one on one to learn more of it, sure. The schedule pick option number 2 in our link under my profile picture. But I know some of y'all just want to make sure you're on the right track, and I totally get that. But most attorneys don't want to do that. And that's why some attorneys don't want to be on TikTok or any of the social media channels because they're afraid to talk with y'all. I'm not afraid. But if you don't mind, just tap the screen, okay? If you don't mind, just a couple likes. This is during the day, so you wouldn't fall asleep, right? But if you're on Facebook and YouTube, subscribe, follow, whatever y'all gotta do. And you know what? I heard that it helps me on the algorithm. You don't have to pay me any like roses here. I don't. It's all good because I think TikTok like takes 50%. But if you can share the channel, even to someone you don't like, but you know they have an immigration question, please share the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, now let's hit. Before I invite the next guest, let me answer some questions here on YouTube. I'll switch back and forth. I see Juan. Juan on YouTube asks, "Hi John, what can you do if utility bills are in the name of your citizen wife?" Well, um, I mean, there's got to be other documentation. It doesn't have to be utility bills. Maybe it's medical records. Maybe even you wear glasses. You got like a what do you call like you bought glasses. You went to take an eye exam. Um, but what I recommend to start with is like if you went to school in the last 10 years, whether it's community college, university, 4-year college, any kind of I don't know like a program, a course that you got a certificate that you enrolled in, something like that. Tax return, if you file taxes. Now, if you file taxes, hot tip here, if you file taxes, but it was not a real number, aka fake, or you stole someone's number, allegedly stole someone's number, I don't recommend using that document. Okay, just a FYI, just in case somehow, even if you block out and somehow USCIS is able to like extract it and like investigate. I don't think they'll do all that, but you just never know. Okay, so just be careful. And that's what I mean by like someone asked me the other day, they're like, do I have to file today? Like I know people are feeling like a little rushed. You get that little adrenaline going, like you're about to run a race. Or at least when I have. But you don't take your time. Okay. I'm not saying wait a full month. Okay. Let's get this shit done. File it. I only curse when I'm live. Okay. My family doesn't know. Don't tell them. Okay. Let's see here. I really appreciate the questions. It's a lot of questions. I'm going to try my best. Okay. All right. Saizad. Your wife naturalized after June 17th. Saizad's question is what it was on my list of questions that I share with you on the webinar. Okay. Is that what if you're married to a resident, but at the time or before June 17th, 2024, the date of the announcement by President Biden, that your spouse is a resident. And then afterwards, your spouse became a citizen. The timing. Dang it. Well, we researched it. Okay. We read the rule. Nothing in the rule says like that kind of scenario, unfortunately. Of course, I want to argue that it's still the spirit of the rule that, okay, now this person is a citizen. And that at least they were married before June 17th, 2024. So come on, USCIS, agree with us. hey, whoever's willing to do it, let's do it. Okay. But of course, that's a risk because by the black letter of the law, it says married to a U.S. citizen as of June 17th, 2024. So, but that's again, that's an example that most lawyers are risk adverse. But as long as, of course, internally our contract says you take the risk, you want to try this, we're happy to make that argument for you. Because look, you have the opportunity to secure your legal status, even for people who a lot of y'all have a removal case, removal proceeding, whether you have been order removed and still here, or your case is still active. You gotta take action. First of all, at the very least, this is the opportunity to just get that case dismissed. Okay. Now, for people who have an order removal, there's a presumption, according to the proposed rule, presumption that you are going to get denied for parole in place. Ooh, spooky. Okay, I know that seems a little that's concerning, right? However, they have a little note. Actually, it's not a footnote, but they have a note that says, um, however, if the positive factors of your life essentially outweigh the removal order, and it's case by case totality of circumstances, essentially they'll approve you, right? So that's an example where there's a general rule, the presumption that you're going to get denied if you have a removal order. However, the exception is they're going to allow you to apply for marriage parole in place. So don't think that you don't have a chance, okay? Don't think that just because you may have permanent bar that you don't have a chance. Okay, so internally, I have not been getting a lot of sleep, as you can probably imagine, since June 17th. Um, a lot of information to share with y'all. Internally, we're trying to make it as streamlined as possible so that if you have questions about that, like just sharing like entry exits, we created a quiz this week, like a quick survey essentially, so we can streamline that because although we love chatting with y'all in a strategy session and whatnot, we're able to reduce our fee or make it to even this amount of dollars by having y'all fill out these short quizzes essentially because that can streamline it. So if you're down for that, click my link. Okay, let's answer the question. Sorry, I kind of go on a tangent a little bit. But Sizad, hopefully that answers your question to an extent. Tesh, how about for undocumented dreamers with U.S. degree? Any PIP update? Tesh, unfortunately, no. The proposed rule did not say anything about it. I scoured that document. I went 94 freaking pages deep, and nothing about that. So we'll definitely keep you updated if something about that is revealed. RK, what will happen after 3 years work permit if you get the PIP with a permanent bar but can't do AOS? Then you just continue renewing the PIP. Is it risky because now the government has your information and the work permit expires? Sure, but if USCIS or ICE really want to go to your home, pick you up, I can imagine they probably have the resources to go to your home anyway, even if you did not file the PIP. I mean, if you follow some stocks, there are some companies out there that they collect your data. I mean, we're on those devices right now, and we're happy to we're happy to use it. So I don't think like filing the PIP by itself is going to be like, oh, okay, you revealed yourself, gotcha. You know, there's plenty of companies out there that will find you essentially, secure your information or find your information. So I don't know if that helps. It's unfortunate. It's become that way as a data is like a selling point. Okay, let's invite the next person. Yep, is next on TikTok.
Hello, how you doing?
Welcome back. How's it going?
Good. I want to say thank you for answering all these questions and taking these calls like this.
Sure.
You're you know, not like a lot of those lawyers out there, but we all appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Question for you. So we talked about my wife's situation. I'm an open book with stuff like this because I think people should know. But so my wife has DACA. She's currently enrolled in it and has been enrolled since day one, right?
She got into a car accident, which they then claimed it was a hit and run, which it wasn't because we were at the scene. So she had to go to court, right? She got arrested because they claimed it was the hit and run. Went to court, hired a lawyer. They dismissed the case, right? And this was 6-7 years ago now. It's been a while,
Okay.
She is continuing DACA. She obviously is passed the background checks and all that stuff. Would it be safe to say that with this PIP, when she goes to submit the forms, that it's a likelihood because DACA keeps getting approved that this case that got dismissed years ago wouldn't affect it?
Yeah, so far so good, what you told me. Can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
When you said case, was it a criminal case or a civil case?
Well, no, she got arrested because they claimed it was hit and run, right?
Okay.
So it was not a civil case; it was a criminal case.
Okay.
I would assume. I don't.
Yeah, that sounds.
It was just such.
Sounds like it. Yeah, because arrest was involved. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Again, it got dismissed. I was just wondering that. Do you think because her DACA keeps getting approved that this most likely would get approved as well? Because it kind of seems like it coincides with one another.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so. I think that's how they're doing it.
Okay.
But also, like, if she has a court order, something that says dismissed, like
we've been filing the disposition with DACA.
Gotcha. Okay, you're good to go.
So she was one of them that got the text message and all that stuff about you could qualify for the PIP. Another thing is too. Now I got Twitter and I follow a lot of politicians and immigration advocates and all this stuff.
Yeah,
they have they've actually been approving these PIPs already.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
A couple of days, which is kind of insane and great at the same time. So with people who have 601A waivers, you have most of the stuff that you already filed. You just need that 10-year stuff, and you're pretty much quick to submit. I was telling her, like, hopefully you're one of the first ones, and you can be invited to the next State of the Union, and that's hers. But that's not the case now because someone else got it first, but which is a great thing.
First, yeah.
So is it now? If it sounds like it's going fast, but let's say it does take longer. As cases start rolling in, people who have DACA, should they continue to enroll in DACA as their PIP is getting, as it's pending? Do they walk away from the program? What do you suggest?
Given the state of DACA, it's kind of fragile. All those lawsuits, and yes, a lot of people have concern. Like, what about the strength of marriage pro in place in the future if there's a new president? I mean, even if it's Kamala Harris, she could get rid of it if she wanted to. So that'd be a bastard move, but unlikely. So the thing is that right now, I would say continue renewing it for DACA, just so it's there. And really, because the most recent lawsuit a while ago now said that only first timers cannot renew or cannot file. So that's why only people who've had it can continue getting it. So, but my advice could change. Maybe because once you get the marriage pro in place and then you're able to file the AOS and get approved for AOS, then sure, don't worry about that anymore. That's so.
Sure. Because my lawyer, he said once this gets approved, you can file the adjustment of status, which it leads to the green card. Correct? That's pretty much what it is. Exactly. Okay. So then at that point, DACA is irrelevant and you have status at this point. Okay. You know what, man? Again, God bless you, your family.
Thank you.
The awesome things that you're doing.
Thanks.
You're not ignoring the people who need advice. I heard the one guy speaking who didn't have a lawyer and he's asking these questions. And for you to do this at no cost, which everyone should understand, lawyers are very expensive. And for this guy to do this is amazing. And I hope nothing but health and wealth for you. And
appreciate it, boss. Appreciate it.
Thank you for taking this call.
Well, hey, Yup, if you don't mind, if you do appreciate our service, which I know you do, our team can send you a link for feedback. Okay, even though you have a lawyer, but you don't have to. All good. All right, appreciate
Send it
it.
to me. Yeah,
All right.
send me whatever you can, however you can, and I will respond to that.
Okay, thanks, Yup. Yeah, send me a DM and we can reply back. Appreciate it, boss.
You got it, buddy. Thank you so much.
All right. See, appreciate the vibes here. I'm trying to send off good vibes, positive vibes, but also vibes that this can work. Okay, this can work for you. If you are eligible for this marriage parole in place program is as significant, or if not more significant, of an opportunity than when DACA was announced in 2012. So now we're 12 years later. Literally, it's like for 10 years. That was my math. 12 years and 5 days off from the DACA anniversary when that was announced. See, I know my history. So you need an attorney that also knows some history about this. Okay. So we can advise you like, oh, this pathway, that pathway, and we'll tell you this pathway is what we recommend. Okay. So it's up to you. You even heard Mr. Yup here. He has an attorney, but not saying that attorney's not good. Sounds like a good lawyer. It's just that some lawyers don't dedicate a little bit more time for customer service for something like this. And not again, not saying his attorney isn't, but I love sharing information. If you are new to the channel, that's new information to you. So go ahead and follow up here or down there. It shows up. Okay. So if you didn't know this, got my logo here. I need to update it though. We just changed our name to Green Card Guys. So which makes sense because our branding up here everywhere is the Green Card Guys. But by the way, if you want merch, we're happy to send it to you. Okay. But there may be a limited time offer on this merch. Disregard this Ting Law logo. If you want something like this, let me know. I think my team is trying to put something together, and it's really the money would go towards the cost of course, creating the merch, but any profit would go to nonprofits. Okay, they would go to good causes like, well, anything nonprofit. I would hope is a good cause, but I'm a board advisor for a nonprofit here in Houston that helps. There's a social agency to help people who have been abused. Okay, and for the children, it's just a very unfortunate situation. So. Yeah, it's so many stories. So if you're interested in that, over time we're going to rotate the causes, of course, the nonprofits who could benefit from this. So this is the first time I'm sharing. Actually, I didn't want to roll it out too early, but if you're interested in that, please DM us. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, we'll try to charge a reasonable fee on that, just like attorney's fees. Share or Sure WD, your hubby entered with a C1D Visa. He has all other meets all the requirements, but you need another opinion. Whoo! Oh, it's gonna be a doozy. Yeah, we, as you might know, well, first of all, we get a lot of inquiries about C1D. So, um, I suspect you are not working on the Disney cruise ship because, oh man, I'm being forced to go back on a Disney cruise with the kids. Please wish me luck. No, but in all seriousness, they're pretty good, really nice staff, really good team. They definitely know the pain points of a parent. What was I going to say? Okay, C1D. People have a C1D last entry are barred from obtaining resident status through adjustment of status. The other way around it traditionally is consular processing, but most people wouldn't want to do that if they're not eligible for a waiver, a family unity waiver, 601A. But now we have marriage parole in place. Okay, so it has opened the conversation again for people who have C1D last entry. And let's see. So we want to make the argument, our team want to come up with the research and do the argument that people who have C1D are eligible for parole in place. However, when it comes down to adjustment of status, it might not work because, again, with adjustment of someone trying to apply for adjustment status, your last entry cannot be C1D. However, another argument we're thinking is that if a person who is C1D gets approved for marriage parole in place, that the marriage parole in place parole program would technically take the place as being the most recent entry, being admissible 245A of the Immigration Nationality Act. So you can see where I'm going here. Don't give up, okay? Keep seeking opinions. Even if I'm the 50th person, I don't mind. Someone literally did tell me I was like the 21st attorney they talked to. I was like, I am so honored that you consider me one of 21. So it's all good, okay? I know it's not easy to find an attorney who gives a shit, okay? Who wants to help you secure your legal status. I'm not a politician, so it's a little bit different, right? But I think that's one of the reasons why they're making it a little bit faster. They want your vote. Okay, let's see here. Mama Ma on TikTok, asylum case dismissed. Can you get into the UB3? No. That'd be more for a webinar topic I can discuss later if you want to select option 3. Zyra278 on TikTok. If you have an asylum case with court and I-130 being actively reviewed, how long to get a decision on I-130? It's likely going to take a long time because of your court case. So if you don't have an attorney and you have a court case and you have asylum or some other application pending, but yet you have I-130 pending with USCIS, just because USCIS processing time just says online, let's just say 12 months. That doesn't mean your case can get 12 months, because when there's a court case involved and it's active, you have like a future court date. When USCIS sees like there's court involved, essentially, I think the petition actually asks that question if you're a removal proceeding or the 485 application, then it's like a holding block. Okay. We've had to go to court before multiple times and tell a judge, blah, blah, blah. Our client's petition is stuck, and we know it's stuck. It's just the workflow of the government. This is an example with the agencies don't talk to each other. USCIS doesn't talk to Executive Immigration Office Review, EOIR, the court, basically. If they talk to each other, imagine how much faster things can happen. But they don't. That's why attorneys have to get involved, right? And that's why we can recommend that, through our help or, another attorney you find, to get your case dismissed from court so that it can free up the workflow for your petition to get approved, okay? Because the judges don't have an easy button. They just tell you what to do. They'll tell you what the hell they want, right? They're trying to actually just resolve your case. But the thing is, the judge is not your attorney. I know there's some very nice judges lately because newer ones have been hired since Trump, which is a good thing, but they're technically not your attorney. So they might, even in their mind, which I know of some who, not my friends, but I know of some who had private law firm like mine and then applied to become a judge, immigration judge, but they still can't tell you what to do. Like in their head, they're probably telling themselves like, if they could tell you what to do, they would, but they can't. You have to have professional boundaries. So don't expect that a judge to give you advice. Don't expect a government attorney, Department of Homeland Security, to give you advice. In fact, the judge will more likely share a little bit more information than DHS attorney. Again, it's professional boundaries. So if you're a little skeptical of hiring an attorney or not sure what to ask, I mean, again, it'll be our pleasure to assist you, even though I'm in Houston, Texas. I have associates in we have a network of attorneys, okay? I don't trust everyone, okay? I have my trust in people is low, right? So please know that if I'm going to refer you someone, keep me updated. Keep me updated how they are for you, okay? I can't promise the outcome for you, but here's the deal. Even if worst case scenario, like you're like, well, John, can you or one of your associates go to the what's it called, like court or something, if it needs to be appearance, we'll do it. Of course, depends on our schedule. We're happy to travel. You have to pay for those travel fees. It can add up, just to be honest. But especially with inflation. Man, I am like speeding through this. I'm tired, guys. But let's get Saizad on here on YouTube, and then I'll switch over to. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, my friend?
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for raising question. Because
Sure.
actually, is my wife N94 approved June 3rd in 2024, and the oath ceremony on July 10th. So still like eligible or what?
Huh. Well, that would be interesting because does the approval notice of the N400 say July 10th or June?
July 10th. Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah.
sorry, June 3rd.
I would try. I would try for you.
And on the form showing only proof of the citizen, any particular like the word, they only show up the status of citizen. They mention only status of citizen, no mention any before and after.
Okay, yeah, that's good. They don't ask specific dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the parole
they
in place.
require they require the four thing like a passport, naturalized certificate, because passport no have the date,
Right, so maybe try the U.S. passport when she applies.
Yeah, because my passport just came, my right passport on August. But the
See?
passport is not showing on
Uh-huh.
the date, the date for the neutralize.
Right.
Why like they ask for the passport?
Yeah, no, that's a good consideration that you just mentioned there. Yeah, it sounds like based on what you're saying, I would try to file. Okay,
Okay.
so keep me updated how it goes for you.
Okay, thank you, brother.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the distinction on those dates.
Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
that helps others as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Take care. All right. So as you can see here, one of our taglines here is immigration problem solvers. Okay, because some attorneys, again, I don't want to talk smack about any particular attorney, but I again, someone told me I'm the 21st attorney. So information can be rephrased and rephrased. So feel free if you're talking to me or another attorney, feel free to say, if you don't mind, can you rephrase how you're saying this? Because I've often found that a lot of people just nod their head I actually ask people. I've trained my team to ask, "Do you have any questions about what I said? Do you understand what I said?" Because different information was coming out of our mouth. It's important. Okay, I like to chit chat with y'all, but on this live show, I have to get down to business. Okay, and help y'all out. Let's see. Let me answer a couple more questions here, and then we'll invite probably two more people before I pass out. Okay. Marta, you asked your husband. Let me just lay back so I can relax a little. Your husband has approved 601A family unity waiver, but has a case rejected. What case rejected? DUI 2019. What do you mean rejected though? Suspended license 2006. Do you think it'll be approved? All tickets paid. Man, I remember in high school I had 2 speeding tickets in 1 week. Never again. Oh, the financial cost of that was not fun. Okay. I don't know what you mean case rejected. You mean like dismissed or something? But it seems like it might be okay. But you should talk to my. The best case scenario for DUI is straight dismissal. Okay, straight dismissal, man. Because of mic issues, I have to. It's probably better that I join up close. Okay, so Elsa, your daughter, she did not have an interview, but something happened April 8th, 2024. Oh, visa was approved and interviewed. Okay, after short. Okay, here's your other comment. Oh, your daughter had an interview April 8th, 2024, and her 3 children interview visa was approved. After she left, she sent an email. 1 visa was refused. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. They got 1 kid back. I thought there was a saying, no child left behind. Come on, U.S. government. You downloaded a document, just never heard from them. What should you do? April 8th. Now it's August. So was that 4 months or so? If my math is correct. When it gets a minimum 6 months and the case is abroad, we're happy to open up a lawsuit, file a lawsuit. I know there's other attorneys that help with mandamus. They prefer to wait 12 months, but for us, it's up to the client. I mean, we don't want to file less than 6 months for that kind of scenario. Okay, let's get Sunny on. Okay, Sunny on TikTok. Thanks for your patience.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi, I really appreciate you giving me a time to ask a question.
Sure thing.
So, I came here as a visitor, so I get married to a U.S. citizen. So I applied I-1485, I-131, I-130, and my work permit. So I already got my work permit approved and I-130 petition, but I'm still waiting for the travel document and the green card. So it's been more than 3 months. So I approved my I-130 and work permit. So
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the rest of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So is it normal, or I'm in New York?
You're in New York. Yeah, that is interesting. I-130 approved, and it's been several months because usually I-130, and you're eligible for adjustment of status. It sounds like.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, there's times when the petition's approved like 1 or 2 days. You receive the approval notice like 1 or 2 days before the other main application, the 485. But
That's what I heard.
yeah, but you said a couple months for you, so
More than 3 months, yeah.
yeah. This sounds like it potentially could be just like they literally lost it in the file. So see if and online for the 485 status on USCIS website still shows actively being reviewed.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. The problem here is that there is no like entitlement per se, like no expectation technically. Just because one was approved, that doesn't mean you can say, "Hey, USCIS, you're supposed to give me the next one," right? There's nothing like that. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, if it gets like at least 6 months, contact us again, and we'll consider if you need to file a lawsuit. But have you tried calling in the hotline?
No.
No.
If, should I?
You can try. It doesn't hurt. You just have to talk to a robot for a little bit, and then find a way to talk to the real human, and then see if
I emailed them in a lockbox. I don't know. Is that a lockbox or what is
yeah,
it?
but I don't think that's gonna resolve. Whoever's handling lockbox issues, that's usually if like a case is rejected or something, or he didn't get the receipt notice.
Okay.
Yeah, that email is not
and
necessarily
one
for
more question.
decisions.
So whenever I open my account, like USCSI account,
Uh-huh.
it says it gives me one alert in there. It says they pause the travel documents for some reasons, like 131F, for the new people or something. Is there something happening like that, or just?
What do you mean online? The online account?
Yes, online account.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. What is your specific question about the online account, though?
I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the thing. It says 131F something.
Okay.
So it says that they pause the travel documents, advanced parole things. So is that happening, something like that?
I'm not aware of that, but I can ask my team if they've seen anything about that. How did that come? That showed up as a status or something on your?
No, it's just an alert.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a look at that. That'd be that's a little concerning if they paused it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just an alert. Probably someone else maybe seen that also. So I'm not sure. It's just only me or someone else.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Sonny. Yeah, if anyone has experienced that on this show, please let us know. If my USCIS account online shows like some kind of like, I don't know, like a status notification, not necessarily
Alert,
about your
alert.
case. Alert.
It says alert. Yeah.
Yeah, alert. Okay, that 131 is being paused. Yeah, let us know. Okay. All right. Appreciate it, Sonny.
Thank you so much
Have a
for
good
giving
one.
me your time.
Absolutely. Take care. Safe driving.
Bye.
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 Man, y'all are driving and being on a live show asking questions. That is impressive. Okay. I I need to stop. I need to stop looking at my phone when I'm driving. My team, I do that like text, speech to text, and it doesn't always get it correct. I'm like, yeah, I should just not do that because some words pop up that shouldn't be said. All right, let's get Bakir on YouTube. I see your ceiling fan. What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. Thank you for giving chance. I have question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I respond February to NOIR I-130, but now my case actively review with USCIS. Can
Okay.
I fixed my English translation marriage certificate from India. Can I upload now with the USCIS account, or it doesn't affect now?
Okay, so because you filed your case already, yeah, you can try uploading it to your account if you already have it created. So they just have it ready.
Uh, I mean, if I upload my account without that USCIS request for evidence again, because I respond to NOIR, if I upload now, it will be okay for my case, or they will deny my case or something without request for evidence?
Oh, okay. You haven't received the request for evidence. Okay, you're anticipating that they could send you something. Yeah, I mean, if you have an online account, I would just upload it. If you need a translation, make sure it's translated to English. Okay, I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah, I mean, there's no rule that says you can't upload documents, even if you didn't have a RF request for evidence or notice of intent to revoke. I'm getting the feeling I didn't really answer your question. Did you actually receive a notice of intent to revoke? NOIR? Okay, maybe your audio's not working anymore. Okay. Okay, thanks, Jonathan Rodriguez and Kingpin. You're both mentioning it's not for AP. You think it's just a
Hello, do you hear me, sir?
Okay, now I can hear you. Yeah, can you repeat what you were just saying? Okay, I can't hear him anymore. What happened? But thanks, Kingpin and Jonathan. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That'd be really strange if they blocked it for AP. Bakir, you still on? Because I can't hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Okay, now I can hear
Okay.
you.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, connection is not good.
Okay.
I asked that question. What's the response, sir? Sorry, connection is not working that time.
Okay. I don't know what your question is then, actually.
My,
Are you
my,
asking me, is it
my,
okay to upload?
yes, exactly. My question is that I respond to NOIR. Now my case almost 6 months actively reviewed with USCIS, but I don't have that time my English translation marriage certificate, but now I can fix it. It's okay if I upload in my account because I send the response NOIR by mail to
Right.
USCIS. But
Okay.
can I upload because I have more evidence about my marriage, like
Yeah.
English translation marriage certificate?
Yeah, you can. No, there's no rule that says you cannot do that. You can try to upload it. There's no guarantee they'll review it, but that's better than nothing.
Okay, should I write supporting document in my account?
Like a letter to USCIS?
If I upload my marriage certificate translation, should I write a supporting document or something else?
I mean, attorneys like us, we usually write a cover letter. I mean, not usually every time. describing all the documents being uploaded, for example, or mailed. So I don't know. Does that answer your question?
Okay.
But it sounds like you might need a lawyer to take over your case if you're asking this question, to be honest, for peace of mind. But it sounds like you also responded to your NOIR, so you might be okay.
Okay. If I
Right.
upload, it's okay?
Because you already mailed it back, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, because they don't request for evidence again. If I upload, it's okay?
Yeah, there's nothing that says like you can't do that. It's not a negative thing.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. Okay,
I
good luck to you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know if y'all can hear on TikTok, but that's a good example that, if you're concerned, like, should you do this or do that, in terms of, especially when you're in the case, the case is pending. I hate to say this, but I'm a little biased because we see a lot of problems. A lot of y'all have been waiting. You filed like a year ago, filed 2 years ago, and you're like, bro, my friend, my brother got residency before me, and then you might feel a little jelly. So maybe they didn't hire a lawyer, but you might not want to bother and be like, hey, can you help me out? Especially if you're trying to hang with the Joneses, okay? Go on all these vacations and having, what do you call that? FOMO, fear of missing out. We gotta secure your legal status first, okay? So if you want the most peace of mind, go to my link, okay? Even if you want to schedule and say, hey, I need to find a lawyer in person somewhere else, it's okay. So I understand. We can help you out. We'll point you in the right direction. All right, well, let me go to Sarah, I believe, on TikTok. Boy, it's hard to manage multiple social media accounts. Okay, Sarah's connecting. Okay. I think maybe her internet's not working as good, but I'm looking at some questions in the meantime. Adriana, yeah, we heard of approvals. But that doesn't mean everyone else is gonna get it approved in less than 24 hours. Sally 199. What if the U.S. citizen spouse is in jail? It might be okay. It might be okay. It should be still possible. Depends what that person, your spouse, is in jail for. The alleged spouse, of course. Oh, connection time down. Okay. Okay, let's get I do see people trying to join. I do have surprisingly a wait list, so I'm just gonna try to roll through these a little bit quicker now, okay? So I don't mean to be rude, but we just want to be able to answer y'all's questions as quickly as possible. So let's get Ilvia on. Then I think Kingpin is on deck. Hi, Elvia.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you for answering our questions.
Sure thing.
Okay. I got caught in the border, and they take my fingerprints and all that stuff, but nothing show in any of the agencies that they're supposed to send it.
Mhm.
So, do you have idea why it didn't show? Or I'm a little scared to apply for anything because if I was, maybe was it a leave the country voluntary? Is what I'm thinking it is.
So just to clarify, by the way, sometimes I write notes to help me stay organized here for your situation. So you had a court date before and voluntary departure after that?
No.
Oh.
That was when I come in, and
Okay.
immigration coming in the border.
Okay, and what happened after that? You got turned around?
I got turned around. I go back to my country, and then I come back and I stay here even since. And now I'm married with my husband. We have 2 kids.
Okay.
One 14, one 4. And
Okay.
we see one attorney before, and then like 2 months later, it was like he was lying about it, and he makes so many people get in trouble. But we didn't go to any process, so I just recently did the FOIA.
Okay. Yeah. FOIA. You did file the FOIA to the court? I mean, the customs, or where?
Actually, I went to this attorney, and he did that for me.
Okay, so just for if I can share with everyone else, when you submit a FOIA, when like myself or another attorney recommend FOIA, we have to figure out which agency. We're certainly happy when we charge for FOIA investigation quote for y'all. We're happy to request a FOIA to any immigration agency. But of course, we figure out like in your situation, it'll be a FOIA to the Custom Border Protection, CBP.
Yes, they did.
Okay, great. And by the way, when you receive the results, it not always does it provide the information that you're hoping for. It may
Yes.
produce nothing, which is kind of surprising, right?
Yes.
But with that being
Because they have my fingerprints. That's my bigger concern.
Fingerprints.
But,
okay.
Yes.
So did your attorney also do another one called OBIM, Office of Biometrics Identity Management?
Yes, they did the FBI, the OBM,
Okay.
CBP, the ICE, the UCSIS, all those.
Okay. Okay, that's good, but nothing showed up, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay. So this is one of those scenarios like, do we tell the truth? You know, you have that, some people have that question, and we always prefer to tell the truth. Okay, just us attorneys, we may try to rephrase it, right, say it in a different way, but we're still telling the truth. But in general, it sounds like your situation from a long time ago, we call a voluntary return. It's different than voluntary departure. Maybe your attorney told you that. It's kind of like a in and out type of situation.
He didn't say nothing. He just said everything was clear. Like there was no records of me at all. So my husband is citizen.
Okay.
I don't know if what do you think is the best use this PIP or wait or do to the whole process? Because my attorneys take 5 to 7 years
for the waiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
For all that process, it's way too much that I don't even know what is it. But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that I have friends who already in the process already have papers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the attorney that I will see, I don't have no attorney, by the way, but this one that I will see, he said that will be like $12,500 for the whole team. So my husband and I was wondering just today, like, it's better they apply just for the VIP for now, or it's like too much money.
Yeah, 12.5 is, I can't say numbers off. Lawyers are not good at math, so I can't say it out loud anyway. But yeah, that amount is a bit high. But our case for waiver is higher than other cases, but not as high as what you just said. But by the way, which state are
California.
you? Oh yeah, California is always higher. So pro tip, even if it's not our law firm, hiring a Texas law firm is better. Think about it. Cost of living is different here in Texas. Sorry,
Just
California lawyers. I have lawyer friends that follow the channel, so my bad, California lawyers. But in all seriousness, that's a good thing about immigration law. You could hire a lawyer in a different state. But I understand, like, some people want to visit office. Everyone's welcome to my office in Houston, Texas, and we have really good restaurants nearby to make it worth it. But we have video meetings, kind of like this, right? So.
Okay.
But yeah, marriage prone place is the way to go.
On your experience, you think if one party that has this PIP, Do you think if it's the opposite parent, they will go away? They take it away, or
Um,
just experience?
so I've been talking smack about USCIS the last 2 months. I recorded a video about the federal rule yesterday. It took 64 days. I share a lot of this information for this reason to answer your question.
So
It took a
I
long
wonder if-
time.
If we apply for this and I get approved, they can take away from us?
I don't think so. It's going to be very difficult, and here's why: because every time a United States agency is supposed to do something, they have to propose a rule in the federal database, federal register. They did not do that for DACA until like 2012 to 2020, 10 years later they did it. But for marriage, parole, in place, they did it yesterday. And the
Yes.
application date started one day before, right? So I guess what I'm hoping for, and others are hoping for, like you, is that this is a strengthened process so that if the other political party wants to do something, it's going to make it even more difficult to take it away.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, what do you recommend? Are you sure start this PIP or start the whole long process?
PIP, marriage, parole, in
PIP.
place. Yeah, that's going to save you a lot of time. A lot of time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Connect with me, okay?
So much.
You're welcome. Pick option 1 if you want to talk to us.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
Thank you.
much. God
Bye-bye.
bless.
Thanks, you too. All right. Well, this is tough. Okay. TikTok doesn't do a good job telling me who's 1, 2, 3. Neither does my StreamYard, but I know that Root. Okay, let's go to Roots on YouTube, and then Billy on YouTube, and then we'll go back to TikTok. What's up, Roots and Roots?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm now looking at your questions here. Where are you located, by the way? Welcome back to the channel.
Thank you. Seattle.
Seattle. Okay. Is it burning up in Seattle?
Say that again?
Is it hot in Seattle right now?
No, it's not very hard. It's cloudy and threatening to rain.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Always.
I remember being in Seattle a couple of years ago in August, and it was horrible. It was like so hot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't believe the Texas heat. Oh, but okay, I see your comment here.
Mhm.
When you say this guy, who is that guy? The USCIS
Yes.
hotline?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you saw that as submitted for final review. I didn't know that that's an actual like status that they could see. So that'd be interesting. This was done August 2nd. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
so if you're asking for community input here, it sounds like if anyone has maybe called in, or you see on the online status that said something like ready for next review, let us know. Okay. I greatly appreciate it. That's why I love this Green Card Guys community. Y'all like to share with each other and ask these kind of questions. And maybe the USCIS hotline representative was saying that and rephrasing it to what it normally shows, actively being reviewed.
Mm.
I do find it hard to believe. I hope it's true what he said to you, but I do find it hard to believe it actually says like, okay, an officer's about to review it like next week. That would be
It's not.
nice.
It's not showing that on my side, but as I was
Right,
talking to him,
right.
he was like, "Wait a minute. I see here, your I-485 was submitted for review on the
Okay.
2nd."
Okay. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. Keep us updated if you hear of anything. Okay. And
Okay.
I'll look out for that answer from others, that experience.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. All right. We got Billy next. Hello, sir. Billy.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good. Thank you.
I applied like a U visa in 2018 and then I applied for a I-65 last year and I applied PIP for Monday and my work permit approved in Tuesday for my old work permit. So I apply work permit with PIP. So what going to happen my new work permit now?
Well, I don't think you file work permit. So when you file work, when you file work permit for PIP, it's actually after. It's not the same form.
Okay.
Okay, that comes later. So you have to wait until your PIP is approved first, the 131F.
So I have
Okay.
work permit already, so I can use that one now.
Yeah, use the one you currently have. That's okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks. Boy, oh boy. Look, some of these questions, like, I'm happy to help, and like, but I would totally feel bad charging 3 digits for a quick and easy question like that. Provide peace of mind. So I greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. So, with that being said, if you appreciate how I answer questions, whatnot, just cut straight to the chase, go ahead, give me a follow, subscribe down below, and respect the channel. And if you get a little tired because we've been on a show for like an hour, and this is amazing. We're almost at 11,000 likes on TikTok. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but if YouTube and Facebook could change it where you could like tap more often, even though I don't care about these metrics, I just think it's a little funny. Just the little tap, even after you have to use your little iPad pencil or something. But seriously, if you could share the channel, you don't have to give me any roses, diamonds, any of that, because TikTok takes a portion. That's what I hear. Just share the channel, okay? Even as people you don't know, it's okay. Just share it. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, now let's get to answering some more questions. We got William that asked a question. Hi, John. When doing the new Parole with removal order, which step comes first? Great question. We were debating that with the team, having a nice little verbal debate with the team, and we believe, based on what we read, the guide that they provided, it's not always straightforward. Okay, that's where the legal mind has to come into play, and we have to read something and say, okay, we interpret it this way. So yes, apply for PIP first. So I'll just give you I'll give you the rundown right now, even though you watched my other video. My other video is going to be uploaded later tonight. Bear with me. I think it's like 25 minutes. You can skip around. It's okay. Step number 1, apply for PIP. However, don't just if you have a removal order, it's not just like what they show in a checklist, because we've created our own checklist and it takes more time. For example, like we're going to treat it similar to we're going to treat it similar to a what's it called? Like almost like a waiver. Write a letter, explain a story why the situation or the removal order. We want to be able to explain it so that the USCIS officer doesn't have to start digging. They might dig a little, they might investigate, but we want to share the story first. Give your side of the story, okay? So I think anyone has a removal order. If I had to definitely say you should really hire a lawyer, that would be the scenario, okay? Now, let's see. Let's get Candy on. Jennifer, you're welcome. And Angelica, you see, hablo español poquito. Hi, Candy.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. How are you? How are you?
I have a question. My husband, he already got his 601A waiver approved, but we want to do the PIP.
Yes.
For the process before, we already paid our lawyer like about $12,000, but now so he can do the PIP process and adjustment, he's charging us another $14,500. So I was wondering, do you think that's like reasonable, or and then also I had another question. If we do the PIP and then after if it's approved and we do the adjustment here, then
Sorry, your audio is a little shaky right now. It just started like 2 seconds ago.
can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you better.
Okay. If we do the PIP and if it's approved, since his waiver took about like 4 years to get approved, I stopped working because I had a baby. My brother was gonna be his sponsor, so is he able to be his sponsor if he does the adjustment here?
Yes, your brother can still be a joint sponsor for the new process, adjustment of status. Yeah, that's a bit of a dollar there, a bit of cash.
Yeah, we already paid a lot for the waiver, and
Try to breathe.
so now that's why we're not sure we should go with it or not.
Yeah, that's a big one. So I can tell you we charge less than that. Okay. Number two, I wouldn't let legal attorney fees and all like that be a deterrent to your legal pathway, because even with clients, our clients have waiver approved, and from the very beginning they said if there's a way that a possibility where they don't have to go abroad for the interview, then please share. And here's the day. So I don't yeah, I still encourage to file for the marriage parole place. Mhm. And even money aside, or even the other consideration aside, the main was, well, processing time. You already got that approved, right? But then you have the wait time of just getting the interview scheduled in whichever country it is, right? So that by itself could take a long time. And because we sue the government every day, we understand what happens at the back end after the interview. Some people, no problem, right? Make it the visa next day, whatnot, same day. But there's still a significant amount of people who wait several months after. And yeah, so if you want the best case scenario, I would, and money is not a question, then I would do the marriage parole place. But you know what, Candy, if you don't mind, give our team a chance. Let's chat, okay? All right, thanks, Candy. Just click on the link above. Take care. Well, her sound was going up and down. That was interesting. Okay, so 12.5, the 125.00. Oh my good lord! I almost had a heart attack there. So this is why it's good to like talk to others. Like I take no offense, like, but at the same time, like, sure, if one law firm charges more, then say, does that come with freaking food? Does that come with candy or something, man? Like, does that come with like a direct line to the law firm or the lawyer? No, of course not. So I mean, come on. Does it come with babysitting? Come on, like seriously. I've got 2 little kids. Maybe I should hire them if they're that good. The thing is, folks, there's a lot of options. If you don't hire our team, authorize our team, I take no offense. Just come hang out live, okay? But here's the deal. In all seriousness, you need to find a law firm that you have good vibes with, okay? No, you don't have to, because you really, here's the thing, you don't want to have FOMO, okay? But that doesn't mean you have to hire the same law firm as your cousin, the same law firm as your friend. Find the one that you get the most peace of mind. It's your personality and that law firm's personality, okay? If you all guys match. Okay, let's see. Don't feel stuck. Seriously, I'm still getting. Myra, let's chat, okay? Myra, my team will chat with you. Sounds like you had a meeting with you before. I'm still feel like I got a heart attack right now. Oh my god. Don't worry, not health wise. Okay. User 7189. You're undocumented, but graduate from university in U.S. Congratulations to you. Any laws can you apply? We hope so, but we not yet. Okay, you said you're already undocumented. So I mean, it sounds like you overstayed your visa. You have a gap period. No OPT for you. Did you try that? Kara Martinez, do I think USCIS will lower the waiting time for 601 now with the new PIP you sent September 2021? I see what you're saying. You're like, get out of here, other people. Let my application go a little faster. Possibly. But I just screenshot something from the processing time about waivers this morning. It said 80% of cases are being processed in 45 months. Whew. No way, no. That's my Spanish lingo for today. No way, no. So if I were you, I would still consider the marriage PIP if you're eligible for that. If you're not, then don't worry about it, because you might not have the 10 years in the US, so that's different. Ava, how to file abandonment from a spouse? What do you mean, like? Oh my God, like TikTok just I thought I was at the bottom of the feed, and then TikTok just sent me like 10 more new questions. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your trust. I just told the team I'm tired. So I wish this is like WWE where I could just tap another attorney on my team and be like, yo, can you take over? But the show wouldn't be the same. The show must go on. Okay, let's see. Um, abandonment? Do you mean like divorce? Like that is what you mean? I can tell you kind of the process in Texas, but I don't know what state you live. Okay. Thanks for the follow, folks. Really appreciate it. You don't have to send me any gifts or anything, unless you want to send it to the office. We accept cookies. But really, it's going to go to my team. But if you're interested in services, you're interested not just our services, but you're interested in securing your legal status, grab a Snickers and don't ask why wait. Just go ahead and click up there, follow, select my link under my profile picture, and just answer a couple of questions. Our team will get in contact with you. I think after, let's just put it this way. After the first meeting, and you think we suck, okay? Tell me live on the live show. Tell it to my face, okay? Join the live show, tell it to my face. I love feedback because I train my team every day, okay? Let's see. Jazz, could affidavits be provided as evidence if there's really no documentation for some years? I really think we can think outside the box with you on this. But well, yeah, worst case scenario, then affidavits, like if it's from a friend, maybe you met in college, school, work, and say, yeah, I've known Jess since April 2020. We got to know each other from the pandemic. We were wearing masks together, whatever the story is. Give that full scope. How do you know each other? How'd you get introduced? And then say how long you've been keeping in touch. Sandy, you got a few questions? Now let's get Sandy on. I know you were on earlier, or you tried to join earlier. What's up, Sandy?
Hey, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Good. Hanging in there. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yes, I have a few questions. Maybe you can help me.
Okay.
So I have DACA. So I renewed my DACA in May. So I decided to do that before I applied for an advance parole. I did in July 3rd. I did, and they used my fingerprints. So I'm just waiting. But yesterday I applied for the PIP.
Okay.
And I'm like, I want to know, because I want to get my green card as soon as possible. So I was like, maybe if I have two options, whatever the one goes faster than the other one, maybe I will have the chances more. But I wanted to know if I already have an advance parole pending and I get approved for this and then I file for adjustment of status, would I be able to still travel if I was to get approved, or like they will close that if I get approved for this program?
No, they love your money. They're gonna keep the application open. That's what I believe will happen, just like in the past. So yeah, they I would just you shouldn't have to like update them or anything. So yeah, just keep it open. Okay.
Okay, so the advance parole, keep it open still if I
Yeah.
was to get approved for the PIP?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to touch it. I mean, you could withdraw it if you want to, but let's just do one step at a time. Let's make sure you get approved for the marriage parole in place.
Okay, and while you are processing on the adjustive status, like when it's like, when you file all the paperwork and stuff, and can you travel with advance parole while that's on process or no?
You can. Any of our clients that don't have any arrests, no crimes, then yeah, you can travel and come right back.
Well, I do have a DUI misdemeanor, which I was in 2015, so I had to then get my expungement and then reapply for DACA, and then I was approved, and since then I've been getting DACA, and with the VIP I sent all the paperwork and stuff like that, like what really happened, and so I did it myself, so hopefully I did it right.
The PIP part, yeah. Yeah, I mean, DUI should not be an issue for returning, but I'm just answering quickly. So if you want to verify that eventually, when the time comes, of course, before you buy your plane ticket or something, then yeah, contact one of our, schedule a meeting with us. But But if you can hold off, if it's not urgent travel, I just recommend holding off until you get resident status. Because if this is based on marriage, right? So then,
Yes.
in general, I mean,
Yes.
now we know that this 131 that you filed is online. I know there's a report that one person got approved in 24 hours. That'd be lovely, but let's see if more people get approved sooner. But as more people apply, it could take a little longer. But in general, with the 485 package, the next phase, in general, that takes like 3 to 6 months, the last 2
Okay.
years, which is
And
much better.
I know I'm from California, so like I heard you earlier that you said that, you know, like since Texas is a little much cheaper than here, I can like hire you guys even though I live here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, perfect then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love your like channels. Like I love it.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, you have a good one. Take care. Yeah, we're coming up with some fun stuff. Okay, it's not always going to be serious. We'll still talk about immigration, of course, but there's going to be fun stuff. We have an audition. We have an audition with our team, so you're going to meet some of them through the new videos. We're going to have fun with it. Okay, life is too short. You can't be all serious about talking about PIP, perm bar every 5 minutes. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Let's see. But seriously, there's auditions. And if you haven't seen my video is about Uncle John. But if you have seen Uncle John, done a little cameo appearance, let me know what you think, okay? Drop a comment under those videos. We greatly appreciate it. Uncle John is usually appearing at least once a week. Okay, Monica, I see your question on both channels. I think that you're the same person. You have an I-130 approved. Do you have to do the 601A waiver or just apply for PIP? Do you have to? I would just apply for the PIP. Okay. I would just apply for PIP. You don't have to apply for the waiver. If for some odd reason your PIP gets denied, then you want to speak with an attorney and see like what happened, or your own attorney if you had one, and then. But otherwise, worst case scenario, then you file waiver later. Waiver application is what actually people are trying to avoid. If the only issue is unlawful presence. Okay, guys. In all seriousness, it's been 90 minutes. I think like TikTok has hypnotized me. So I do need to get a breather. I did eat lunch. That's good. I got some food. I do have water. Myra, you're welcome, Myra. Cadell. I don't know. I just read someone say something about spousal visa, and I just read like casual visa. No, it's a real marriage, of course. If your husband applied for a spousal visa and you've been married for 4 years, can you work right away in New Jersey? That's not exactly how it works. Are you a resident or a citizen? Did you apply for the 765 for him? But yeah, he does need to step it up. Oops, I invited someone to the show. My bad. Okay, Myra's right. I do. Oops. Sorry, Jassy. I didn't mean to invite you. Do you have a question, though?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Do you have a question?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Okay.
I do have a question. I'm helping someone who came to the United States with a parole, but I don't know how to help her to get a green card.
You helped her with a humanitarian parole?
Yeah, she has a Venezuelan passport.
Well, if she's not married, I'm assuming she's not, then I don't know the options for that person right now.
She is not married, but she has a child.
Child gotta be 21 to help us file.
No, the child is under 21.
Gotcha, yeah. Well, sorry to hear your friend or whoever just needs to continue renewing the humanitarian parole in the meantime.
Oh, how does
she renew the parole?
If she doesn't know, then she might need to talk to my team or another attorney, I guess you could say, point her in the right direction in that sense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Can you send me some information?
Probably not, to be honest. If you click on my link, you can share the link. It's just easier that way. Because I'm about to pass out. That's why.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, thanks, Jesse. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Well, that worked out. Turns out she had a question. That was my fault. I'm just scrolling here for the next question and then clicked it on accident. Monica asked, thank you. If you have a contract with a lawyer, can you still leave and get a new one? This is kind of funny. I should probably record a video like this with Uncle John and be like, what is it like to fire a lawyer? That has happened not that often with us. I think it's like twice, maybe. We're very fortunate. People love us. You should check out our 5-star reviews. Can we be your next one? Next and final one? Maybe that should be the title of my next video about this. Next and final lawyer series. The user 3695. You're from Mexico and your brother petitioned you April 21. Oh, good. Before April 30th. Okay, so maybe you're 245I eligible. Now we're talking user 3695. Okay, so you're 245I eligible. If anyone's not familiar with this, typically it's like it doesn't have to be your brother or sister file for you a petition, but if you had a petition that filed for you before April 30, 2001, you grandfathered to be able to adjust status in America legally. Why is this important? This is a law that was signed in the year 2000, I believe. You need an attorney, a legal team that understands the immigration history, the context, the history of the different laws. Because some people might think like, no offense to like the newer lawyers, I'm happy to coach them and whatnot, right? But so they can help you properly. But if you're going to pay that amount of money, you might as well hire an attorney that has more experience. I mean, I don't have gray hair, but check out Uncle John is coming soon again on the video. Let's see. Time for a nap. It's been a while since taking a nap. Since the kids were born. How much of the fees? I don't know right now. I mean, I have it on paper, but I don't know right now. It's too much for me to know. My team handles that part. Oh, Apple user, I need to get back to you. You need the Oklahoma lawyer. Let me write that down right now. Apple user needs Oklahoma lawyer. OKC sucks. Sorry, no offense. Dallas Mavericks are better. I'm in Houston, but I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. My bad. Got one already? Okay, great. That worked out for you. Okay. All right, folks. Greatly appreciate it. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be live tonight, but if you want to join, I know you have a lot of questions. I greatly appreciate your trust. If I didn't answer you now, you could join live next time, whenever that may be. Or if you have a pretty good idea you want to hire us, give us a chance, have a chat with our team. Go to my link under my profile picture. Go to my profile page. I'm just doing circles. And then, but on YouTube, Facebook is down below, description box. Give my team a chance, okay? If you guys secure your legal status, you might as well. You guys spent like an hour at least with me. Give my team a chance, okay? All right, appreciate it. Peace.